the Atlanta Falcons. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Jones throw taken in there by Cooks. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Able to slither by and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, this is Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 18, Mike 18. You don't want nothing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On first down, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Flushed out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Back to throw. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Pollard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. His kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And another tackle broken. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
second and inches at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Mike 18, Mike 18. Here we go, let's bring it. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw here. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Double dog, that's the way. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm on. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45, 60, check, 60.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 42.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Don't get nervous. Watch 18. 18's the mic. All day, baby, all day. Mike 18, Mike 18. Go. Check it back, check it back. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Back to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Being chased, the ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 41, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Run for Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 24. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. That flag's come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jones throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Off the play fake. Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Closest now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to begin their next the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jones now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Throwing, Jones. Dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's complete to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Jones on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Troutman right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a good-looking play to me. the big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath, sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one. Points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A big...
Accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints,